Hello and welcome to another Stamp Around the UK video hop. I'm Donna from Keene with Donna, and I quickly copied the sketch, not sure if you could make that out very well, of what we have in store for you, and it's going to be rather exciting to see people's different takes on this. I am using some brand new paper for me. It was out in January, the lovely and beautiful designer series paper, and I'm going to make, hopefully, and for those who know me know that I do like a rather quick card, and I don't often spend a lot of time planning, so I'm going to go with a base of oh, not really, hold on, have I not scored that properly? No, not quite. Let's see where I've gone wrong. Of Old Olive. Then I'm going to do, I'll just put this here in case anyone's watching and wants to do something. So I'm going to do these two bits. I haven't got any measurements. I probably should have counted actually. I know that when we were given this, it was done on squared paper, and I've just realised that I probably should have counted the squares. I'm going to go with 10. Right, so I'm going to go 10 centimetres by 2.5 for the bit that's going down. Then I need more of a square, so I'm going to go with, let's say, 5 centimetres square. So at the moment we've got this. I'm going to go with a white border. Let me just have a look actually, white on white. No, not the best. What I did like is the backing to this. So I wondered whether how this would look actually. Yeah. Let me just read out the colours we've got. Oh, I've got my favourite Calypso Coral, but actually I'm not sure there's any Calypso Coral on these two pieces, so that wouldn't quite work. Petal Pink, Fresh Freesia, Darling Duckling, Gold and Peach Pie, and the Old Olive that we've got as a base. So let's stick with this. Let's see what else is actually in our paper, because there might be some other backing that we could use. I mean, this, that's lovely, isn't it? I wonder if this is lovely paper. I mean, I've always liked when there's gold in the background. Yeah, that's very spring. That's nice too. Got the green, that might clash a bit there. And that's the Calypso Coral. So let's go with some of this. But I'm obviously going to use the other side. So I need 11 by, and this was just 2.5, so I need 11 by 3.5. And I know it feels a shame to use the back of it, but hey, got to use it. I'm going to go with this bit. There's not much to lose then. I'm going to go with 6 by 6. Do I think that's a 6? Possibly. Really? Sometimes you think a sketch is actually trickier than you know, designing something yourself. And sometimes that's true, sometimes it's not. Right, let's just see, that might be a bit too big. Yeah, I've tried to give it a 1/2 centimetre background, but it is just a little bit too big around the edges. So, and I do want it on some pads, so let's trim it so it's just about showing. It's probably how not to do it, but how ideas actually start coming together. And I've just got that little bit of paper. Let's move it down, and then yep, that's it, it's popped out. So now I know a whole 1 centimetre would have been too much. I can trim this before I even start. Just 1/2 centimetre off both ends. Wonderful. So that's that. Then this also comes with a lovely ephemera pack, beautifully adorned. We've got, so you know, 6 sheets, I believe, of all this lovely, 2 of each gold, and we've got gold corners, like little gold florals. But in my sketch, I need something to go across. I'm going to use one of these sort of tags. I'm not sure yet what I am going to stamp on that. I suppose I need to find a stamp set that will work. And now I just need some runny glue. This is the point where usually if I can't find my glue, it's because my kids have been at it building something. Right, so let's see. Yeah, I like that. Let's see which way shall we have the flower. I think the way it was. Here's another thing. Right, make sure this is, I quite like that bit of a flower at the top. Looks a bit like the sunshine. And I like it this way round. Make sure it's all straight. Now this will go across, and then got a little bow. In fact, I've got some of the fresh freesia bow. It's not a colour that I would have ordered, but I think, I don't know how I got a piece of this. Maybe I was doing something with one of my craft buddies, and working on that. Right, so let's do this bow properly so that it's a bit symmetrical. Let's tighten it up. And see, I mean, that's where they're suggesting it should go. So let's just cut that down. All right. Let's pop that there may cover, and then we'll need some satin yellow. No, I think we should go with the peach. And I would normally, I think I've just picked that one up without the glue. In fact, I'm going to go a bit different and have a bit of a symmetrical pattern. I've had two of the peach and then one. That's that. So far, so good. And now I've got a lovely wedding wishes. Don't really have any weddings coming up. Thinking of You might be a good one if it fits, or it looks to be quite big actually. No, so unfortunately none of those are going to an actually perfect one. Still not sure actually what colour to go with. I've got a Just Because. I do like it just because it kind of is a slight one of those that you could have to give you know, to most people. Now black would seem a bit too much for that, but then green or yellow, I'm going to have to try green, see what that looks like, particularly against the background. First time I'm stamping on this new ephemera pack, so let's get it right. Yeah, quite light. Not sure about that. Then I worry that black might make it a bit too much. So let's try it. It's a shame we can't almost wipe these off. Need to try and get it almost exactly. Actually, it's almost turned it into a bit of a dark green, which I'm okay with. Like I said, these blog hops tend to actually push you a little bit out of your comfort zone. I'm not sure would have used this, so it's quite interesting when think, oh yeah, I'll do that. Being aware I don't want to smudge it, and I don't think it requires a lot of tape, so possibly one should be enough, and then use the other one for the curly. Now actually this is quite a going back an old little tip, because of this lovely sort of silky, if you manage, not always, to pick one up of these strands, you are then able to, maybe not to just I know it's gonna look a bit weird at first, if not I'll have to redo it. Should be able to, once you pick up one, sort of just curl it up, there we go, a bit like that, so it's not sort of hanging. You need to just lift one of the little strands and then pull it as if you're ruching it. Probably should have thought of this earlier and used, there we go, a longer piece. Now we can trim it, of course we can, and that's quite nice and curly. Do the same on the other side, and that way it's not so much, oh, and I've smudged the just because, but actually that's now shown me that, am I able to, okay, oh well, there's a tip for us. So managed to take that off. Okay, so let's see how long it's going to take to dry. Watch this space. That needs to be the very last thing that we do. Okay, I'd say that matches the sketch. Hope you can see that. I'll do the insert in a moment. Well, thank you very much for watching. It always takes me, I think, oh yeah, this is going to just be a 10-minute video. I can see it's already on nearly 19. So thank you for watching. Please leave a comment if you've tried something different with the ephemera. Maybe heat embossing would have been better. Please do let me know. Thank you for watching. Bye.